Greetings, Earthlings. So instead of giving you no show, I decided I'd go for a little bit of a walk and give you a rundown. So I've managed to re-inflame the problem in my back, which is certainly not good. I was hoping it'd just be a day or two and I'll be right, but clearly the universe has other plans in mind. It's at a stage where I actually can't sit down for any extended period of time. You know, sitting down to eat dinner is about as long as I can sit down for. So consequently, I can't sit at my usual place on a Friday and provide some laughs and information and, you know, basically what I usually do. So I'm going for a walk because they keep telling me not to lie down and just wait on it. You got to keep it moving, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not sure how long this is going to go on for. I spoke to a specialist the other day. It was quite helpful and basically gave me the rundown of, look, these things are going to happen. You know, the physio said the same thing. It's kind of yeah, it's every now and then things are just going to fire up. In this particular instance, there was no real reason. I couldn't put it down to any one thing. You know, before that, it was pretty much a case of how good am I going right now? This is awesome. You know, another couple of months and I probably won't need physios and all this stuff and everything will be back to normal. But yeah, the way it's flared up this time, it's almost like going back to the beginning, which is, yeah, not fun, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, there's a lot going on in the world today and I don't really have the facilities out here to do anything much about it right now. Obviously our mayor's under fire. My quick comment on that is I recommend people go and have a look at Brian's work. I'll post a link in this description here for you to go and have a look at what Brian put together. He's done a great job, I think, analysing what's going on with the state government and the council. Hopefully the state government's going to actually pull their thumb out of their butt before they realise what they're doing. I think people, to me, it stinks. I can't help but feel that the Liberal Party are just as bad as the Labor Party in this instance, and if they don't investigate the Townsville City Council itself, I'm gonna say there's some kind of strange collusion going on between state government and the council. It doesn't look good. I'm not exactly inspired by what I'm seeing. Kind of hope perhaps a change in government might do something, but let's face it, Liberal and Labor really are two cheeks of the same arse, aren't they? It's a bit disappointing, but you know, I'm not exactly surprised. You know, but you like to give people the benefit of the doubt. But you know, I suppose you give them enough rope, they'll hang themselves too. So, and it seems to be what's going on, in my opinion. Yeah, best of luck to Troy, because as far as I'm concerned, I've never seen anything quite so corrupt as the assault on Troy Thompson. Clearly us naughty Townsvillians voted for the wrong mayor. But look, instead of stay away from the people over there. Look, instead of doing the show tonight, obviously I've pre-recorded this for you guys. Right now I will be laying in a meditative position, and I would invite you all to do a bit of group meditation with me perhaps, and we can you know, focus in on our world becoming the awesome fourth density, fourth dimensional place that we hope it to be, as the earth is clearly shifting in strange ways that people can't quite comprehend sometimes, I think. Well, some people anyway. I think I've got a pretty good handle on what's going on. But yeah, we've got all them comets flying around, which is also completely not the normal thing. So strange energies are floating around, lots of weird things are happening, like my back going out for no apparent reason. So yeah, let's focus in on a bit of meditation, focus in on the good things that we can focus on, our world becoming a better place, and a bit of justice towards the evil that is, you know, the service to self, as I like to call it, as opposed to evil. We need to change that kind of the idea. These are people who care more about themselves than the group. You know, they're far from team players. The only team they're interested in is the one that starts with I. So let's hope we can get a bit of justice there, and maybe if we put the good vibes out there, and instead of sitting around and having a couple of drinks tonight, we sit around and we do a bit of meditation group wise and focus on the good things. You know, even if you yourself, you know, you can focus in on yourself and focus in on whatever you feel needs to be, but as a group we're all doing it together. I think it'd be really cool. But you know, if you're not interested, by all means just turn this off and go about your daily business. Sorry I can't provide the usual podcast today. I'm not sure when I'll be back on my feet. Like I said, I hoped it was going to be a couple of days, but I can't see what the future looks like for my back at this particular juncture in time. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good one. Make sure you stay safe the best you can. Try to keep out of trouble. It's a bit hard when they're gunning for you, but you know, them's the breaks. And I'll see you again when I can actually sit in a chair for an extended period of time. So till next time, you guys have a good one. Haha, fooled you. I bet you thought that was it. So did I. But breaking development. It appears that the Mayor, Troy Thompson, former mayor, now has resigned, and he's basically informed me that he's done it so that he could run again, because it seemed that the fundamental plan of those who are engaged in service to self was to basically have him removed so that he couldn't run. So yeah, it's very interesting development, and he's been kind enough to grace us with his appearance. We'd have him on tonight, but unfortunately, as I stated earlier, my back is just so sore. I feel like it's been used for a punching bag. So we've decided that one way or the other we'll do something at 11 o'clock on Sunday. Tune in for the exclusive interview with the mayor, the first since he's resigned, I believe. So yeah, sorry I can't do anything tonight. I really wish I could. It's just, yeah, the painkillers is the only thing that's got me standing here right now. So yeah, we'll try for Sunday, and if I have to stand up and do it, then we'll do it, because this is pretty important stuff, and I'd like to hear from the horse's mouth rather than me regurgitate and get things wrong. Let's just hear straight from the horse's mouth what's been going on, and what we can expect in the upcoming by-election for Townsville's mayorship. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, and yeah, hoping that you decided to join me at 8 o'clock for some meditation. That'd be awesome, hey? Because now we've really got to focus the good energies and hope that we can get a good result in this election. So see you on the astral plane.